Hello everyone, welcome to more Monster Hunter, and today we're going to be taking on a tempered Banbaro. Sorry if I'm a little quiet, it's gonna be that way the entire video. So, yeah, we're fighting Banbaro today, and it's not that difficult of a fight. It's basically what he was before, except he's tougher and he has more health. But this got me some kind of reward. I don't remember what the hell it was. I think it was some kind of accessory upgrade. Vitality mantle upgrade, I want to say. Something like that. So yeah, before I go, had to make sure I got everything in order, which I apparently did. I think I actually came back like 2 seconds later and realized I forgot something, but the point is... Anyway. We're going downstairs, and he is quite literally, like, just there, as I recall, so... Or at least I thought he was. Yeah, things are pointing me the other way now, so... He's back the other way, and I'm just ignoring the flies. There we go. Back the proper way, Barak. That's the way. Now, Banbaro is a bit different fighting in Elder's Recess compared to fighting in the Hoarfrost Reach. There's not as many trees for him to pick up and ram at you with. So it's a bit easier of a fight, all in all. Besides that whole him being tempered thing, that's kind of the only caveat left, and there he is. So let's get going. Also, Oregon will be a perennial visitor here. If you hadn't gathered as much seeing him earlier, he will be in the game, or in the video quite a bit. Also, yeah, trying to lead with that apparently does not work, so need to understand that. I should've... yeah, that works. I just wanted to cut his tail off because that's what I do as a greatsword guy. You always try and cut the tail off. If you don't try and cut the tail off, what the hell are you doing with your life as a greatsword user? Also, yeah, I've begun to, what's the word? Recognize that backup move, so I can usually get the hell out the way, which is kind of a big deal. And yeah, I was trying to tackle through that last time, but I screwed the timing up, so... May not look like the most coordinated greatsword attempt ever, but it's the best I got. It works. I am not a dang bit closer to upgrading my weapon, but I'll get there. I meant to do that, by the way. I totally meant to do that. Don't even think that was accidental. That was totally intended. Yep. Totally intended. That was not the right thing to do right there. I was trying to get a quick tackle off, as you might have guessed, but it didn't really work. Also, I'm gonna tell you in my own defense, I did this fight when I was half asleep yesterday, so there is that, of course. There's Oregon over there, as I promised he would be here. It's not like he'll leave us alone at any point. Oh, I thought that was the backup move, if you might have guessed. I was wrong, but... Also, these two, it's always good when they fight, just because they always stun each other. So, it's kind of fun watching them fight. Well, I mean, if I'd actually let them fight before cutting off his tail. Just keep it back. Don't try and get in the middle of those explosives unless you have a temporal mantle. It's not a good idea, you know? It's just not. Or you can just weave in and out and somehow not get hit. That's always fun. I thought maybe he might move back at some point in the near future, but he never really did, so I said, fuck it, I'm just gonna carve. I mean, it works, too, to be fair, so... There goes our target, so I'm not staying here. Also, you might have noticed, I don't have any cool drinks. You don't need cool drinks going down here. They just help a little bit, if you're bad. Meaning, if you can't handle a slow health drain, you need a cool drink. I don't need a cool drink, though. This thing is not that difficult that I need a full cool drink. I thought, oh, I'll just grab one of those cold mushrooms or whatever, but no. There's none here, so I'll have to do without it. Boo-hoo. Or me, right? It's fine. It's fine. It's not like this thing's gonna kill me or anything. Or make me faint. In my defense, that was an awfully weird distance there. He like did that with the tip of his horns. But I respected it ever since, so at least there's that. Also, yes, he can plant walls, basically, which was kind of new. He also is known to dig up the ground and make it lava, which is annoying in its own right, but hey, as long as you can deal with it, it works. This is not a good place to be. But I somehow managed to get away with it. I don't even know how. Oh, a third of the way through this battle already. It's hard to believe, isn't it? Well, for me it is. The tail does seem to be one of the weaker parts of him, but I also would like to try and break the horns, which I think I do. So I was trying to land a really fancy true charge, but the tail did not have the same plans in mind. And I respected that this time, because I knew exactly how fucking awful that is. You gotta respect the enemy's movements. I was a little early. If I had not been early, I would have got that true charge off. These are the things you've got to try in time. And I'm not very good at it, because this is, what, my 4th time fighting this thing? 5th, maybe? Takes me a long time. Long time to get used to enemies in Monster Hunter World. That's still too early, except this time I'm too far back. And yes, random Dodo Gamma is random. It doesn't really help, doesn't really hurt, he's just kinda there. You get used to him soon enough. He doesn't really harm anything. Oh, now that kind of worked, but, I mean, not really, because I thought, oh, he'll come back. He'll come back, right? He never came back, because he was too busy fucking around with Dodo Gamma. Oh, that's kind of a bad place to be, now wasn't it? Right in front of 2 monsters. Oh well. And here it comes with another big throw. Couldn't really manage it though. Comes Dodo Gamma getting ready to spit, it looks like, or if he's... I can't tell if he's just eating. I don't fight Dodo Gamma enough, but anyway, he got knocked down. And of course, it's like, shit. I would like to get this true charge off, but it's not looking like it's gonna hit anything. And I was a little too slow on that as well. So of course, fuck my life. That's why. And of course, fuck my life. He gets up. Because if I'm in any position to hit a true charge ever, the game will say no, screw you, you don't get it. If you notice that, I've noticed that. Noticed that a lot. Still pisses me off too. Oh, you thought the 2 was bad enough? Oregon says no, I'm here now. Don't get comfortable in these master rank optionals. They always design them to be really shitty. Every time. And soon enough, you get the one where you have to go to the hot springs in the Hoarfrost Reach and get 2 rocks and bring them back. Yeah, that quest is designed to be a pain in the ass. I mean, I did it. I got 5 tickets just so I can get the freaking layered armor, but God, that was annoying. This is another one of the examples of those. Don't try and just cheap the system. It's not gonna work. Not on that thing. Not in that position. Oh well. Of course, the game just knocked me off there. I didn't choose to get off of that, if you might have gathered. Yeah, it's time to cut our losses and get out of that. Just no. 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 You got 2 very angry brutes. And that's not a good place to be. In their vicinity. It's not a very good thing to do, miss that often either, but here we are, aren't we? I knew it was happening before I even attempted the strong charge, but it still pissed me off nonetheless. Still piss you off. Because the game does not want to allow me to land a true charge, because if I can land a true charge, well, the game might not be quite as annoying. And that is a gameplay tenet in Monster Hunter at times, let's not get it twisted. I swear sometimes the whole purpose of the game is to try and piss you off at times, just like Dark Souls. No, really, it does seem to be a core tenet of the game, especially when you can't actually move to do anything like that. Of course, when you get hit, that's when the thing gets tired. That's when you can do something when you need to heal. Because again, the game does not want to allow you to actually attack anything. I've noticed that. I mean, they literally just positioned themselves in a choke point and then did an AoE. You can't tell me that shit wasn't preordained. You cannot even argue it at this point. You can try, but you'll know you're wrong. I swear the game's AI just goes into bitch fits at times. Don't know why. I mean, the thing's tired. It shouldn't be doing this, but it does now. It doesn't go into bitch fits when he's full of energy. It goes into bitch fits when it's fucking tired. It doesn't even make sense when you think about it. Oh yeah, I was going for it. I was going for all of it. And I got all of it. You might say that wasn't worth the damage. I say it was worth it. It was totally worth it. Yep. Yeah, when it's tired, you can actually get some charges in. Otherwise, though, you gotta be very on your game as far as tackles go. Otherwise, you're gonna get knocked away a lot. I knew what he was doing. I was just trying not to... Gotta chase it down for the final showdown. And not forget to sharpen. That's always a weakness of mine. I wanted them footprints. You never know when that's going to come in handy with the investigations. I was wondering if I had to capture it or kill it to be fair, because I didn't look. And I wanted to make sure I didn't fail this quest. I've also noticed the shield spire in this is as much of a curse as it is a blessing with the Palico, because that thing is very effective, but you have to know where it's at all times to take advantage of it. I learned this from this fight and the next. I didn't know it this fight, I learned it from this fight. So, yeah. All I can say is life is annoying, life is pain as a greatsword user in Iceborne. I thought, oh, surely he'll come toward me, right? No, he never did. Because fuck you, that's why. Yep. That's the reason. It's kind of hard to predict something when it just kind of stands there for long periods of time, not doing anything, followed by fuck you, I'm moving every single second for the next 20 fucking minutes. It's kind of hard to determine when something's going to move or not. It just is. I mean, I know what you're doing, you can see I'm plainly moving that way. But when you just stop moving and I never know when to attack because of it, it gets kind of annoying. But I guess that's my own inadequacy of not knowing what the hell's going on more than anything. And the fact that it moves about 100 feet in any given direction at all times, which kind of pisses a guy off. I landed that, by the way, except I think I landed on the damn bird. The bird was not the answer, as you might have guessed. He's going to turn around and do the big smash. Yep. I can at least predict that. If he runs twice and does that, then I keep thinking I'm going to time that right. I never do, and he just follows it up with another fuck you move. I mean, at this point, his moveset's not even that bad when you look at it. But for some reason, my half-asleep ass just did not ever really put two and two together. Well, he's nearly dead anyway, so what the hell's the matter, right? I thought I was going to get trembled there, but it didn't. So that's why I didn't fully charge that, if you're wondering. Trying to get another friggin' mount off just so I can get another true charge off, guaranteed. Oh, I was going to try it. But of course the game, as I keep telling you, just wants to yell, fuck you. Any given opportunity, really. You can't even argue that at this point, because I just showed you evidence of that. So I said, no, you know what, I'm going to kill all of you now. I don't care. You think I care? Not at this point. Not at this point, my man. You don't mess with a man's true charge, John. Unless you want to piss the man off. Which I guess is the game's whole purpose at this point. It's not dangerous, it's just annoying. It's not like I'm going for a speedrun record anyway, so I guess I shouldn't care. I was hoping the game wasn't gonna fuck me again, but it did. Because why not, right? Why the fuck not? Why wouldn't it piss me off? Is it gonna do it again? Oh, you bet your fucking ass it will. Because fuck you, you don't get to land a true charge. And fuck you, by the way. Did we mention fuck you? You don't get to land a true charge. If you get to land a true charge, the CEO of the company will in fact go broke. Okay, maybe that was a little bit hyperbole, but it does seem that way at times now, doesn't it? It does seem like the developers were told they don't get to land a true charge, and if they do, it's your fault. It really does sometimes. And no, I don't actually think there's a grand conspiracy to keep true charges or greatsword users down, but it sure damn well does feel like it. I don't know how that didn't hit, but it didn't hit. Well, at least that was a first time of killing something while I was using the grappling hook, or whatever the hell, right? That's something. But I swear, I have the worst luck with true charges. I don't know why. Probably because I don't plan them. I don't look ahead or think ahead. I just kind of play in the moment, and that always ends up screwing me. This is not the weapon to do that with, but I do it anyway. Because screw common sense, it's the weapon I like. That's basically it. But yeah, next time will be Velkhana. And then I also did a thing after that where I fought an enhanced Legiana, but that'll probably come next week. Probably. Because that was like 40 minutes. Anyway, that's about all I got for tonight, everyone. Hope you enjoyed my own failery, because that's pretty much what that was on a greatsword. Less than 20 minutes for a tempered master rank. It's not great. Even if it is with a high rank weapon. Anyway, I will see you all next time. Later, everyone. Until then.